What do you do right, you're not working well.
No.
What do you do at home in terms of being a homemaker?
Dishes, and a little at a time. I don't get, I can't let them go too long because I can't stand in one position too long without being able to move and do things. And like making cards for the other people at TBIs. That's one thing that I like doing. And I know I said it before, it can take me half an hour longer to make one card, but at least I'm able to do it, and I can take my time doing it and understanding it. To look at things and understand them, anybody can do, and I can do it. It just takes me longer.
Do you cook?
Yes.
Are you good at it?
Not bad.
What problems do you have in cooking?
I can look at old stuff that I used to do, and it took me, after my first accident, it took me a long time. I couldn't remember cooking at all, and it took me a long time to get back to the point where I am now.
So the second accident didn't interfere with your ability to cook?
No.
It took a while. It was your first accident, but then it was...
Yeah.
Do you organize the household?
Yes, but it doesn't stay that way.
What do you mean?
I try to organize stuff, and it's like putting my keys down on the table. I can do that every day, and I can put them there, and I can walk right by them, and I can't find them. And that's doing dishes, doing laundry. And the laundry, it has to be on the first floor. I can't be running up and down the stairs. Sure, I can do it slow, but I still have to watch it with my dizziness. And with the plates, when they hurt, I know I take my time and do the best that I can do.
You talk about the laundry, you talk about the dishes, you talk about cooking. Do things get done when they're supposed to get done?
Dishes do. Cooking does, depending on what my husband wants, or if I've got an idea, what I'm thinking, well, why don't I make this tonight, or whatever. But in a way, I still think cleaning's okay, but I can't lift things. So, like moving the furniture to vacuum, behind it, under it, around it, I can do around it, but my husband has to move everything. I can't do that anymore. The dishes aren't too bad. Of course, if there's something I need to cook or to clean, if it's over my head, he's got to get it down for me, and he's got to put it away.
Who does the shopping for the house?
Both of us.
You go by yourself?
Sometimes, but I have a list then.
What weird things have happened to you when you went to the store to buy something?
Take the list right with me, come home, darn, I forgot this. And even though it's on the list, I mean, and normally you look at the list.
Okay.
So that's okay.
So let's try to get that answer over. So you say, I asked you what kind of odd things that happened on your trips to the grocery store. Are you talking about the list?
Yep. Write the list down, take the list with me. And and I'm reading it and looking at it, and which is great. And you can walk around the store and get what you need, and you think you got it all, and get all the way home, and it's like, bummer. How come I didn't get this part? It's right here.
Tell me about making the list up in the first place. How do you make the list?
I need the help of my husband. I can, too, with spelling and reading. Like I said, you can read, but try to make sure you understand it. And making the list, and we actually laughed this morning about that, because I did a little shopping before, just certain things we needed, milk, bread, just normal things we needed. And when my husband came home from work, he's like, hey, did you get this? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, but I didn't know we needed it. And he said, well, I set it right there on the counter. He said, and you didn't see it? I'm like, no. And so it's simple things like that.
Do you have difficulty connecting the dots, so to speak, in terms of what needs to be, you need to get at the store and actually making the list and following through to get it?
Yeah,